Bit off topic, but we've just been at the service stop here at Tip's Show. I order carrot sticks from McDonald's. I swear down, I go to McDonald's and all I order is carrot sticks. Is that acceptable behaviour? Because my mates always rip me a new one for it. What do you guys think about this? Carrot sticks in or out? Match day tonight here in Leicester. It is do or die for Leicester City if they want to pull off yet another miracle. They have to do it starting tonight against Newcastle United. For us, we are of course looking for Champions League football. If we win tonight, we're in the top four and we have nice fixtures as well. So in our point of view, we need to hopefully not just win the game tonight, but we also need to get the goal difference up. I respect Leicester a lot. I always have a pleasure coming down here. I always like Leicester City as a football club. But this is a serious problem in the Premier League. This is the second season in a row where the three newly promoted teams will all be going down. And in terms of competitiveness this season, this is the worst ever bottom three, I think, in the Premier League. No fight from any of them. It's appalling. I think the Premier League need to, in future years, they need to try and figure out a way where the teams that are coming up from the Championship have more of a fighting chance, because once again, they're all second best this season. Leicester City, in my opinion, are down tonight if they do not win against Newcastle. I think down anyway, but they need to win all 8 games. They've done a miracle before back in 2016, can they do it again? All 8 games, they've got to win every single one of them and has to start against Newcastle. Can they do it? Let's be honest, they're not going to do it. Newcastle are back to win 4-5 tonight. Let's get into them. Let's get the goal difference up. Let's be ruthless and let's be the villains tonight and make sure we can get ourselves Champions League football this season.
Yeah, the final whistle. Leicester City content creator.
And I mean, I'm going to be honest, let's just start off with Leicester's season. Of course, it's been a rough one for you guys. You've actually told me a couple of the Leicester stats before. You want to share these stats to the camera?
Jesus, well, I mean, we've lost 10 Premier League games this season already at home. 11 we've never done in a single campaign. So if we break 11 tonight, then it's the worst defeats at home in 141 years for Leicester. So, and if we lose tonight without scoring, it comes to a combined record of 8. So yes,
8 home games the row without scoring, that is mental. I mean, yeah, obviously I was saying this in your vlog before, and I say this to all the Leicester fans as well. I think it is important to remember that you guys, although it's been a couple of horrible years, you've got to remember the last 10 years you've still won a Premier League and you still won an FA Cup.
Some great times, Adam. If we could go back, we would.
Yeah, it's been some unbelievable time for us. I know it's been rough this season, but I mean, do you think there's a bright future Leicester after this year? Do you think they're going to bounce back?
The club's in a mess, top to bottom. We need a massive reset, let's be honest. You know, it's the worst Premier League side I've watched as a Leicester City side in my lifetime, you know, and that says something. You know, it's been very torrent this season. It's been, things have just got from bad to worse. You know, we've broken some really bad stats rather than good things for the club. But yeah, it's just one thing after another with Leicester City, and everything's got worse. So do I think things have got better going forward next season? It's going to take a lot of work, a lot of work, and massive changes need to happen, in my opinion, now.
And I'll ask you, of course, on the flip side towards Newcastle now, a team with a lot of confidence coming to the King Power tonight. First off, I'll ask you for your honest thoughts on Newcastle as a club, and secondly, what would you say about the game tonight?
Newcastle are a good side, you know. Congratulations on winning a Carabao Cup.
Thank you very much.
70 years, isn't it, without a domestic trophy? So yeah, congratulations on that. A good club. Great players, Guimaraes, Tonali, Isak's a fantastic striker, you know. We're going to have to keep bloody hot on heels to keep him out tonight, but the thing is, you've got a good side, you know, real quality in the squad. I mean, we'd swap our side with yours if we're honest, but yeah, it's not really going to happen, is it? Yeah, good side Newcastle. I think they'll make Europe this season. Like I say, Harvey Barnes, you know, if you can keep him fit and keep him consistent, then I think he'll be a very good player for you lot.
Score prediction before we go.
Score prediction. Jesus Christ. I mean, it's how many we're actually going to concede. I don't think we'll score. I mean, it'd be like winning the Premier League all over again if we do, but I think you can't bet against Newcastle tonight, to be honest. I think 3-0.
3-0, wow.
Yeah. Maybe at half time.
Oh, wow.
No, I reckon 4-0 to Newcastle tonight. I think if we let Isak anywhere near him having chances and that around the box, he'll put us away quite easily. You know, we've got no fight and there's no desire and there's just no confidence in this squad. You know, we look at the Great Escape side back in 14-15. We beat Newcastle on the way to that Great Escape that season, but yeah, this team is just abhorrent. You know, it's just been shambolic from the off. But yeah, 4-0 Newcastle tonight for me.
I'm KFC Dad, and this is
Mine is Still Fox.
Well, it was a pleasure seeing you lads as always. I know it's obviously been a tough season for you, to say the least, but I want to start off, I guess, with a bit of reflection how things have been for Leicester, because I know it's been a bit of a rough one for you.
well, it's been pretty terrible. You know,
And
yeah. And I think we're resigned to the fact that we're down now. I mean, we're breaking records all over the place. You know, not good records, but bad records. We've not scored a goal. We've lost 8 home games on the trot. We've not scored a goal, I think, since December at home. And you know, it doesn't look good. I mean, in the last game we lost after 2 minutes. We let a goal in, and heads dropped, and you know, it's just
Oof, well, that's obviously been a tough one for you, and of course, the Newcastle fan point of view, I've got to mention the game tonight. I know it's been a bad one for you guys, but do you think you can get something going tonight? Do you think against the odds? Do you think Leicester can pull it off?
Got us down to lose 2-1.
2-1.
But if we can score a goal, I'll be happy with that.
What about yourself?
I'm saying 1-1, but my head's thinking 2-1 Leicester.
2-1 Leicester. Wow, that's a confident man. I got to respect that
He's
confidence.
always optimistic, and he always backs the team. Doesn't matter what.
I back for the team because I'm Leicester till I die always. Because we need to get back 3 points.
Well, I love that loyalty. Obviously, a few years ago, I remember Newcastle used to be in that relegation zone. Or we had some bad times, we've had some good times as well. So remember that, and of course, next season or whenever it may be, sure Leicester will bounce back up. But I'd like to ask you both, just before we go, obviously Newcastle's been down to the King Power Stadium a few times. I'm sure you had a chance to see Newcastle. Have you got any positive thoughts towards Newcastle or any opinions?
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing Harvey Barnes. And congratulations on your Carabao Cup win.
Thank you so much.
It's been a long time coming, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Now you've got to start winning more trophies than Tottenham Hotspur.
Yeah.
And
well, I like that.
Out of all the teams up there, I hope you guys get the Champions League.
Yeah, thank you very much. It's an absolute pleasure. If it's not...
And go on, give a subscribe to the
Yes, make sure to do that as well. Make sure to go check these lads out, check all the Leicester fan channels out. Obviously, it's a pleasure seeing you all again, and hopefully we can see you all again soon.
Okay.
Hey, we have some break that face.
Come on, lads.
Yes! Come on! Get in there! Come on! Get in there! 2 minutes is all it took. Come on, get in there. Get in. Ball goes in back towards Jacob Murphy, 1-0. 2 minutes, man. Look at that screen. That's anyway. 2 minutes, is 1-0. Leicester, to be fair, chance out of the gates, but Newcastle countered and scored. Ruthless and the first of many.
First of hopefully many for a goal difference. Oh, he's at the bottom off real line. Murphy's through. Yes! Oh my God, come on. Murphy 2 in 10 minutes. Get in there. Come on. Get in. I mean, Fabian Shaw from his own half attempted to score that. Hit the ball with Murphy's in. Come on. I can't even believe he attempted that. Oh my days. Come on. Jordan! That is out of the way, just. I'm so unlucky. But as long as Murphy's on side, which I think he is, it'll be a goal for Newcastle. 2-0 in 10 minutes, that is just mental. So Isak, a one-on-one situation with the defender. Oh, it's defended. There's Joe letting there. Go on. Yes! Come on! Harvey Barnes has got on the end of it. And a bit of a confusion, but it is a goal. Come on. I think Barnes has blocked Joe Litton's shot or something. I don't know what happened, but Barnes has got it. That is 3-0 now, and that, oh my God. Half an hour in. 34 minutes. That is unreal. That's out of the way, just. Someone tells me they're not going back out. Wow. That is astonishing. 34 minutes and they're going. Halfway there, will not be complaining about a 3-0 so far. Yeah, see, bag a few more goals, second half, get that goal difference up, but in terms of the first half, couldn't ask for much more than that. First one that came in. Good ball as well. Anyone want it? Ooh. I mean, they've just subbed on Mongo. That is a 15-year-old lad. They've actually subbed on a literal 15-year-old to try and do something. I mean, fair play to that lad, but I mean, talk about throwing him into the deep end. Come on. Oh my days. Yeah, there's 4 goals. It's not going to happen, is it? The final moment of the game. Will it be 3 or will it be 4? Go on. Oh, so elegant, these Italian players. It's a lovely way to play. Playing them Leicester 0, Newcastle 3. I mean, my only potential complaint there is that Newcastle didn't go for more goals in the second half. But that's a mental complaint, by the way, that Newcastle didn't score more than 3 goals. But nevertheless, it was such a comfortable performance. Leicester, to be honest, are terrible. And the scary part is, I still don't think that's the worst team we've played this season in the Premier League. I still think Ipswich were worse than Leicester were today. Leicester, to be fair, them had a few chances and probably should have scored a goal, really, but they still couldn't manage to do that. And when a team hasn't scored in 8 consecutive home games, Newcastle were always going to win today. I was convinced we were going to win. I was convinced for a bit of a hammering, and why the first half was a hammering. Newcastle just didn't seem to be too fussed in the second half. They weren't interested. Wanted to keep our players fit. Wanted to focus on our next game. And while I don't want to sound disrespectful towards Leicester, but I think Newcastle just knew that nothing was going to happen in the second half, so they kind of just sat back, accepted it, made a few changes, and it was pretty boring in the second half. The most exciting part, I think, was the fact that a 15-year-old came on to attempt to save Leicester's game. 15 years old. I mean, the front of shirt sponsor was not even allowed to be on his shirt because of the fact he's that young. Betting sponsor couldn't have on. There's no sponsor on the kid's shirt. I think the fact that Leicester are bringing a literal child on to try and get something in the game just speaks volumes about how flat and about how lifeless their team was. And the amazing part is that lad actually kind of stood out. He actually didn't look lost amongst the shuffle, which is impressive because the kid's got scrutiny. You can't even buy a scratch card, and he's made his Premier League debut against Newcastle. I mean, he wasn't bad. That wasn't a bad performance from him, which is actually amazing because he's 9 years younger than me. Again, which is just buggers me. But yeah, honestly, Newcastle, good performance. No complaints whatsoever. Again, maybe he should have scored more, but can you really complain about that? Again, in the top 4 now. Got Man U on Sunday. Bit of a stat pad game, I would argue. Again, just make sure you get a few goals against them. Man U is a bit better than Leicester, albeit they are still crap. So let's just make sure we get the job done. One step at a time. Let's not be arrogant. Let's not be cocky. Let's get the job done. But today against Leicester, nice and easy. It was just so comfortable.